Assalamualaikum. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Today I am going to start your ICT class for class 8. I am Shana Zaman, Mainster College, and your ICT teacher. Let's start today's class. We need to check previous class, that what have you learned from previous class. Let's check. I will ask you a question. See question number 1, what is outsourcing, and example. I hope you know the answer. Yes, the answer of outsourcing you can tell this way: when the worker of one country getting job or doing job for another country or another company, staying at home using ICT and ICT related device, that time we can tell it is outsourcing. And what will be the example? Like Guru, Elancer, Freelancer. This is very much popular websites for outsourcing. Coming next question. How many mobile phone consumer in Bangladesh? Very easy question. Tell the answer? Yes, it is 12 crore. Next question. How does a registered person will be informed for job? How? There is different job site, and job sites are informing you by SMS or email. 4 number question. Who are doing the risky job nowadays? Very simple, robot. Coming last question. Who said connectivity is productivity? Dr. Iqbal Kader. I know you learned previous lesson properly. Let's start new lesson. Students, you see it's your ICT book. Hope all of you got your textbook, and we will discuss chapter 1. Students, today's class we will discuss lesson 3, and the name of the lesson is communication. And here we will discuss few points. First point, communication. Here we will learn what is communication. Then types of communication. We will discuss here different type of communication. Email address. And the last one is social network. Please take your textbook and classwork copy. I will give you some important information. Okay. Student, before starting the new lesson, I want to tell you one story. Try to understand what's the technology used there. Okay. That 1971, our country, Bangladesh, get independence. So, what was the medium they was used there for communication? There was no medium to communicate. Different time, freedom fighters are communicate different way. 13 August, Akashbani radio station played one music. Ami Tomaye Joto Shuniyechilam gan by Pankaj Mollik. And after listening the song, they start their operation. And there was the winner, and it was happened in Chittagong. Can you guess what's the technology used there? Yes, they used their radio. Now
বাংলা বেতার কেন্দ্র অনুষ্ঠান প্রচারিত হচ্ছে মিডিয়াম ওয়েভ 361.44 মিটারে প্রতি সেকেন্ডে 830 কিলো সাইকেলসে।
1971 সালে স্বাধীনতাকামী অবরুদ্ধ বাংলার মানুষের কানে এই অবিস্মরণীয় ঐতিহাসিক গানের সুর ভেসে এলেই সবাই বুঝত স্বাধীন বাংলা বেতার কেন্দ্র শুরু হয়ে গেছে। আমাদের মুক্তিযুদ্ধের এক অসাধারণ চেতনা আর প্রেরণার উৎস স্বাধীন বাংলা বেতার কেন্দ্র।
আমাদের স্বাধীনতা যুদ্ধের দ্বিতীয় ফ্রন্ট হিসেবে কাজ করেছে এই স্বাধীন বাংলা বেতার কেন্দ্র। 1971 সালের 25শে মার্চের রাতে বিশ্ব ইতিহাসের মর্মান্তিক হত্যাকাণ্ডের পর 26শে মার্চ 71-এর সূর্য বয়ে এনেছিল বাংলার বুকে এক সাগর রক্ত হাহাকার এবং শোকের কালো ছায়া। বাঙালির স্বাধিকার আদায়ের সংকল্প আর তেজদীপ্ত অসীম সাহস বুঝি 25শে মার্চ রাতেই চিরদিনের জন্য স্তব্ধ হতে বসেছিল। কিন্তু না, সব হতাশার মাঝে 26শে মার্চ দুপুর 2টোয় চট্টগ্রাম বেতার কেন্দ্র থেকে মাত্র 5 মিনিট এবং এরপর সন্ধ্যে 7:40 চট্টগ্রাম বেতারের কালুরঘাট ট্রান্সমিটার থেকে প্রথম প্রচার শুরু করল স্বাধীন বাংলা বিপ্লবী বেতার কেন্দ্র।
বাংলাদেশের সমস্ত সরকারি, আধা সরকারি ও বেসরকারি অফিস আদালত সম্পূর্ণরূপে বন্ধ রয়েছে। স্বাধীন বাংলার গ্রামাঞ্চল থেকে শত শত মিছিল দেশীয় অস্ত্রশস্ত্র নিয়ে শহর অভিমুখে ভিড় জমিয়েছে। বিবিসির খবরের প্রকাশ, হানাদার বাহিনীর অধিকতর শক্তি সম্পন্ন গোলাবর্ষণের ফলে বাংলাদেশের কয়েকটি হাসপাতালে প্রচুর ক্ষতি সাধিত হয়। আমাদের মুক্তি বাহিনী বিপুল বিক্রমে অসম সাহসিকতার সাথে শত্রু সৈন্যদের পিছু হটিয়ে চলেছেন। বিপ্লবী বেতার কেন্দ্র থেকে খবর প্রচার এখনকার মতো এখানে।
Students, what is the meaning of communication actually? What we understood by the word communication? Yes, usually we are telling that communication is the interchanging of information. So check the definition. The imparting or exchanging of information by speaking, writing or using some other medium like signs, symbol, usually we can tell communication. That's very simple. When we are talking one person to another person, when I am talking with you, right now I am talking with you, it's a type of communication. And now I will show the types of communication. Students, usually there are two types of communication. One-way communication, whereas one person can communicate more than one person, but that persons cannot respond at the same time. Another one is two-way communication, whereas one person can communicate more than one person or company, and at the same time they can respond that person. Okay, now come in detail lesson. Firstly, I will discuss one-way communication. First, one-way communication. Sometimes we are telling one-way communication as broadcast. You see here that sender sending message and receiver receiving the message. That means at a time sender can send the message, receiver also get the message, but they cannot respond here. Okay, let's check the definition. When a person or organization communicate with numerous people is called one-way communication or broadcast. That means in one-way communication, the organization can communicate the people will receive the information, but they cannot give their opinion. You see, you are watching television or you are listening music. What happened that time? Or you are watching film. Can you respond then and then? No, you cannot respond. Why? Because you don't have any way. Then we can consider it one-way communication, isn't it? I have given some example. See here, radio, TV, magazine. There is also newspaper. You can tell or you can consider as one-way communication. Can you tell me, this is the online class, what type of communication? Yes, it's a type of one-way communication. My dear student, you see different live program in the television nowadays. Yes, live program maybe you can respond nowadays by epoch making system. Nowadays technology updated a lot, and at the same time you are watching different or many more channel, whereas they are showing you live program or live program for radio. This is actually you cannot tell it's yet two-way communication. Still now it is one-way communication. You found that time there is some communication problem whenever you are calling other side. Okay, I think one-way communication you are getting clear idea. My dear student, come in next topic, that is two-way communication. Students, let's see the figure. You see, that is sender sending the message and receiver also receiving the message. At the same time, he can respond and he can send it to the sender. This is the system of two-way communication. Hope already you get the difference between one-way and two-way communication by watching the figure. Let's check the definition. Two-way communication is a form of transmission in which both parties involved transmit information. Students, already we have discussed one-way communication and two-way communication, and I think you got the difference there. After that, I want to show you some difference. Follow the board. Two-way communication, interactive form of communication in which there is an exchange of thought, feeling or both. That means you can exchange the information. At the same time, one-way communication in which a person sends a message to another person and no question, feedback or interaction follow. Two-way communication, good for problem solving. Yes, it has become very much easier for you to solve the problem when you are discussing another person and you can interchange the idea. And one-way communication, good for giving simple direction. That means I am taking your class, I am giving you the direction. And lastly, effective but often less accurate than two-way communication. Hope you are clear the difference. Students, I want to show you one video where we will identify how technology helped to develop the communication system. We are talking about different types of communication. Now follow the video and try to understand what you will learn.
But reading the news online can be tricky. What you see can be distracting, confusing, or even completely false. So if you're reading a news article online, it's important to know your way around. The URL is a one-of-a-kind address for every web page. Always double check to make sure you're actually on the page you're looking for. Headlines tell us what the story is all about, but sometimes they can exaggerate or say something different from the article to get you to click on them. Most news sites have different sections to tell you what type of article you are reading. If you want the facts, just be sure you're not on an opinion article. The byline is the writer's name, and the date is when it was published. No byline, no date? The article might not be trustworthy. Images or videos help introduce the story and show details that words can't. But pictures that seem too crazy to be true or ads before a video could be misleading. Related articles can be useful, but keep an eye out for pieces that don't report just the news. Sponsored content is links to things on other websites, but watch out for clickbait. Don't let shocking headlines or wild images trick you into clicking. Advertisements link to other websites that are usually selling something, but some ads are disguised to look like news. The comment section has thoughts and opinions from readers, but remember that anyone can post just about anything there, even if it's mean or completely untrue. It's a lot to keep in mind, but if you know what to look for and what to look out for, you'll be the first to get the story.
Student, now I will discuss about email address. I know also that nowadays email service is very much popular and all of we have email address. Yes, it's an online identity of people. Once a time your name and address was only one identity, but nowadays email address is your another identity. And the full form of email, that is electronic mail. Let's see what it is. An email address is a unique identifier for an email account. Yes, if you want to use email, you have to open an account and you can open it very easily. another class I will tell you how to open email account. See here, it's used to both send and receive email message over the internet. That means you can send email anywhere, any place of the world, no matter what is the time, and the receiver can check also the message whenever he get the time. There is no specific time, no specific country. But there is another important fact is here. Whenever you are going to open an email account, you have to go through the most important part. One is username, another one is domain name. You see, I gave here one example. You see here, I am using smaller letter and using number. You can use another sign also, digits also. So this is the part that you want to give. It is your user portion, and that is the address, okay, that you send to server, and server will identify you, that we can tell it is domain name. So that we can tell to create an email address consists of two principal part. One is username, another one is domain name. And email is the most popular service nowadays. You can communicate with your nearest one or dearest one. Is it clear?
Who really invented electronic mail, the email? Shiva Yajuraya Ray Tomlinson. After tech pioneer Ray Tomlinson's death on March 6, 2016, a can of worms regarding who truly was the inventor of email was reopened on Twitter. Gmail, Google's electronic mail software, paid tribute on Twitter, acknowledging him for inventing email and putting the @ sign on the map. Ray Tomlinson has been peer credited with writing a program in 1971 for ARPANET, the precursor of the internet, so people sitting on different computer terminals could send each other simple text messages, a simple networking. What Yajurai claims is that he, as a 14-year-old in 1978, a full 7 years after Tomlinson's creation, wrote a program that replicated the features of the paper mail system, and came with a user-friendly interface that we are most familiar with today: inbox, outbox, drafts, subject, CC, BCC, etc. And it is precisely this, according to him, that distinguishes his invention from earlier primitive methods of electronic communication. From the perspective of email as one of the many core services that took shape during the formation of the internet, it was not the work of a single person. Email has had many inventors. It was an evolution over time.
Coming next topic, it is social network, and all of you are very much involved nowadays with social network, and social networking sites are very much popular. We cannot pass a single day without social networking sites, isn't it? Okay, let's check what it is. Before that, I want to tell you, it's the one-way broadcast and two-way communication system. How? Yes, because you are receiving the information, at the same time you can respond there, you can write their comments. How these social network sites are working? You see, it's an websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. That means you can create your content here, you can create their videos, music, and you can share not only music, videos, this and that, but you can show there something creative. It's a big platform also. You know that Facebook and Twitter is the most popular social networking sites, and we are regularly updating there. We are going through these sites so that we can update ourselves. But my dear students, there is also some of the advantages and disadvantages. We are thinking all the time we are getting opportunities. Yes, we are getting opportunities, but at the same time there is some bad effects also. I will tell you about Advantages of social network. Let's follow the board. There is technology. See here, technological literacy. That means you will know how to use the technology. Depth of knowledge. Whenever you start using technology, your knowledge will be increased. And then lastly, bringing people together. Though we are telling it is social media, that means we are connected many more people of the different part of the countries or different countries people. We can learn about their culture. Students, you saw the advantages, but there is some disadvantages. What that can be? It can be distraction, it can be relationship problem, it can be health problem, it can be crime. You know, there is different cyber crime, it can be virus attack, many more problem. Whenever we are taking the opportunities from the technology, at the same time we have to know how we can save our devices, our websites or our accounts.
Historian James Burke once said, "You can only know where you're going if you know where you've been." Even though he was referring to life on a philosophical level, the same can be said about the evolution of the influential platforms we've adopted the past 2 decades. Because if we take a hard pause right now and reflect on how far we've come on a digital level, where would we be without MSN, ICQ, Reddit, Napster, or MySpace? The true OG inventions that radically changed the way we connect, create, and express ourselves instantly. And without today's social pillars, where would we know where we're headed next? MySpace is regarded as the platform that influenced social networking as we know it. In 2003, the California-founded website exploded in popularity when hordes of students gravitated towards the novel idea that staying connected with friends was possible without having to leave the house. Not long after, in 2004, a new player stepped into the game and dethroned MySpace, and that was Facebook, an instant hit with university students in North America, putting likes, comments, and pokes on the map, but more importantly, normalizing photo sharing and network visualization as we know it. The rest, well, they say it's pretty much history. The emergence of social apps began to roll out at a steady pace. In 2005, we said hello to YouTube. In 2006, Twitter flocked to the scene. 3 years later, messaging platform WhatsApp found a secure place on our phones. In 2010, we were introduced to filters thanks to Instagram. We found the thrill in short-lived content thanks to Snapchat in 2011, embraced bite-sized content in 2017, thanks to TikTok. According to WeAreSocial.com, there are close to 4 billion social media users today, which comes as no surprise when we are all social creatures, as proven in the 40% increase many of these apps saw the first weeks into quarantine. It seems that we may have our social bases covered for now, but as we continue to scroll, swipe, and tap to stay informed and entertained, our imaginations can only continue to run wild as it once did for our social historians.
Students, we have discussed several topics. Now I want to give you some of the related question. Check the related question and try to understand. Students, follow the related question. Here I gave you 5 questions. Question number 1, what is called communication? Here you will write the definition. Question number 2, how many types of communication are there? Describe the types. So you already know the types of communication. There are 2 types of communication. One-way communication. Number 2, two-way communication. And you will describe here one-way and two-way communication point-wise. Number 3, the supplementary system of one-way broadcast is two-way communication. Explain. How you will write this question answer? That means firstly you have to write about one-way communication and two-way communication. That you will show by example how it is one-way broadcast and two-way communication. Clear? Coming next question. Question number 4. Write in detail the influence of email and social networking sites. Already in the class I have discussed about email and social networking sites. So you will write detail. Number 5. Write short note on email address, social networking, and two-way communication. So you will write here notes about these 3 topics. Students, if you follow the video class properly, I think you can make the answer clearly. Student, already we are end of the class. I want to check what you will learn from today's class. Let's start the feedback session. My dear student, I want to check what you will learn from today's class. For that, I have give you 5 questions. Number 1, in which date Akashbani radio station played Tagore's song on 17/1? That is 1971. I think you know the answer. Yes, it is 13 August. Akashbani radio station played the song Ami Tomaye Joto Shuniyechilam Gan. 2 number question, how many types of communication system are there? Yes, there are 2 types of communication system, one-way communication and two-way communication. 3 number question, give 2 examples of one-way communication. Yes, it's very simple. That is radio, television, your newspaper, magazine. I think you know all the answer. Let's check 4 number question. Nowadays, which identity is most important? Yes, email is the most important identity nowadays. 5 number question, which communication is called broadcast? Think one time. Yes, it is one-way communication. I think all of you know the answer. Those you gave correct answer, for you there is some virtual gift. I think you like the gift. Yes. Thank you student for giving me correct answer. Students, you are getting RQ, you are learning some of the lesson, but today I will not give you any writing homework, only learning question answer, and already I gave you some of the related question. You will learn that related question. Okay, next class I will ask you question. Next day I will come with another new video. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.